Guess what? The Indians raised the same stupid alert again 2 months after the new team started working on the project. At this point, the Emirs were convinced that the Indian staff had done this out of a ridiculous, pretentious whim that all the personnel at the plant be of Indian origin, regardless of whether they were engineers from the same company or different ones. But the UAE government doesn't like it when companies supervising each other on an engineering project are from the same country. For them, having two companies from different countries ensures there's no favoritism or collusion where they cover up each other's mistakes simply because they're from the same country. In other words, the Indians seem to have never heard the phrase, "When in Rome, do as the Romans do," which advises adapting to the traditions and norms of the place you're in. Since the Emirs were already aware of the situation and had prepared their response, they convened a meeting between the legal department and the management of Adgas, the management of the Greek company, and the management of the Indian company. At this meeting, they explained why they always choose to hire two companies from different countries to ensure control and oversight between them. They presented the cost increases that the United Arab Emirates had to cover due to the whims of the Indian staff. They decided not to charge the Indian company for these costs but gave them documentation proving breach of contract by their personnel. They decided to immediately reduce the Indian staff on the project from 15 to 5 people, and within 6 months, that group was further reduced to 3, with only one working and reporting on-site while the other 2 remotely supervised the engineering documentation from India. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates issued another tender for the same operation by the Indian company, and by the end of that year, they had awarded the supervisory responsibility to a British firm. So, what lessons can we learn from this? First, it reveals the extent to which people of Indian origin are willing to work exclusively with Indian staff. Second, it shows that the consequences of such irrational behavior are counterproductive for all of Indian society because it reflects painfully on the entire company and, even more seriously, on the entire Indian community worldwide. Watch our linked video and share it with all your friends. We will tell you how all this is possible. We will be waiting for all of you. Watch our next video, but first, give us a like and subscribe to our channel. This will also help more software engineers know what's happening today.